Hey everyone! The series The Penguin is getting more intense, and episode 5 shook up the entire plot, which is nearing its conclusion. A lot happened in this episode of vengeance, Easter eggs from the comics, character developments, and moments that left everyone speechless. Join me in this video as we dive into all the Easter eggs and secrets from episode 5 of The Penguin. Welcome to Comic Chronicles. The Penguin is approaching its finale. The show surprises us with every episode, and the anticipation for the final 3 is high. Today, we will continue our reviews of each episode and theorize a bit about what might happen, so don't forget to hit that penguin like on the video and subscribe to the channel. We just reached our first 1,000 subscribers, and I can't thank you enough for being part of this ever-growing community. Thank you for being our subscriber, and if you're not yet, subscribe so you stay updated on everything happening in the DC universe. I'm counting on you. Thanks from the bottom of my heart, and let's get to the video. Sophia is striving to build a new legacy, abandoning everything her father Carmine Falcone did, even changing her last name from Falcone to her mother's maiden name, Gigante. This is a direct reference to the comics, although it's slightly different there. In the comics, Sophia's full name is Sofia Falcone Gigante, the latter surname being due to her husband. However, in the series, they opted to change it up, with Gigante being her mother's maiden name. Meanwhile, Oz is desperate to defeat the Maronis and Sophia. He wants nothing more than to turn the tide in his favor. In this episode, we see him deconstruct how he wants to be perceived, viewing things from another perspective to rise to power through less than noble means. This is evident when he sets fire to his car, a point of pride for him. He mentions the old mobster Rex Calabrese again, who was regarded with nobility by the people, and his car inspired him as a child. It's worth noting that Rex Calabrese appeared in the New 52 comics as Selina Kyle's true father, but in Matt Reeves' universe, things are different. Thus far, Rex has no connection to Selina. One detail to observe is how Oz underestimates Sophia. He's essentially doing what everyone else did to her, and this could lead to serious issues for him later in the show, as she has shown that she cannot be underestimated. The Penguin's first goal is to eliminate the Maronis, and after watching a TikTok ad featuring Sal Maroni's son, Taj, he decides to kidnap him in exchange for the mushrooms they possess. Oz goes to Blackgate and proposes the exchange to Sal and Nadia, and it's clear the trade won't be fair. No one trusts Oz anymore, and everyone knows he plans to double-cross them. It's to be expected that they'll set a trap for him during this exchange. The Penguin bribes a Blackgate guard to kill Sal, but the guard fails, allowing Sal to escape. The Penguin trades Taj for the mushrooms, but Nadia gets anxious, leading to a shootout. It was a trap for the Penguin, but he drenched Taj in gasoline, and when he ignited the trail left by Taj, both he and his mother were burned. Notice the satisfaction on the Penguin's face as he watches them. The series shows that he is indeed a villain and doesn't need a redemption arc to undo his past wrongs. He is a villain, period. The show does not gloss over his actions. The Penguin and his goons steal Nadia's car and flee with the mushrooms, but he soon realizes most of the mushrooms are already gone, and then he receives a call from the Blackgate guard, who is actually Maroni, calling to say he's coming after him. The Penguin becomes anxious upon realizing Sal has escaped from Blackgate. He is left speechless and starts cursing Sal, going so far as to tell him to check on what happened to his wife, admitting his actions. Now back to Sophia, who is being investigated by the police regarding the Falcone murder, and at this moment, Police Chief Mackenzie Bach, who appeared in The Batman, questions Sophia, even insinuating that she knows something. However, Sophia confronts the officer without blinking, showcasing the corruption in the police force, which has been bought by the Falcone family. Sophia asserts dominance over those around her. She is truly transitioning into a real mafia boss, whether through money or fear. Interestingly, this episode hints at the character's destiny. Sophia appears in some shots in front of her family's tombstones, even showing a blank one next to her brother and under her father. Will Sophia meet her end on the show The Penguin? I have a feeling that Penguin will be the only one to come out alive since he is set to appear in The Batman Part 2. This episode showcases Oz's desperation and Sal Maroni's escape and highlights Sophia's transitions as she sheds her Falcone identity, torturing Johnny Vitti to access her father's money and rallying all the goons. The peak of her transformation into the crime boss comes when she unexpectedly kills Johnny and offers money to the henchmen. All of them taking the bloody cash demonstrates that gaining power often comes at a bloody cost, trampling anyone in the way. One thing that needs clarification is the motivations of Dr. Julian Rush, who he is and what he seeks by being alongside Sophia, given his fixation on her, even though he knows what she has done. I still think he might be a significant character from Batman's comics. Sophia declares the Falcone legacy dead and gains power through fear. The goons are scared of what she might do. We've seen Sophia undergo her transition she has developed throughout the series. Now we need to see the moment Oz transitions when he truly abandons his former convictions and how he wants to be seen to get what he desires. The series has been working on this for its protagonists, forcing them to change their ways to secure their places. Now the attention shifts to Oz. Sophia proposes a partnership with Sal Maroni to eliminate their common enemy. Obviously, Sophia will undoubtedly try to outmaneuver Sal at some point, he knows this, but now Penguin will be the one suffering, and anticipating what may happen, he asks Vic to take his mother to a safe place since now no one he knows is safe. Victor takes Frances, the Penguin's mother, to Crown Point, an abandoned apartment facing his old apartment. Crown Point was the most affected area by flooding and has become a forgotten place in Gotham, so it somewhat serves as a place for them to stay safe for a time, although it's clear that at some point, Penguin's mother will be in danger or suffer revenge from the Maronis or Gigante. In the end, we see Penguin find a coin that leads him and Victor to an old abandoned subway tunnel, where Oz decides to set up his base of operations. I'm sure everyone thought that at some point, Penguin and Batman might bump into each other, given that Batman uses the tunnels throughout the city to reach his Batcave. It would be funny if Penguin accidentally discovered the Batcave, but that obviously will not happen since Batman won't even appear in the series. Another character performing well in the series is Penguin's mother, Frances. She notices something is happening in the criminal underworld, but Victor tells her Penguin has taken out the Falcone, although she doesn't believe Victor. In a way, the Penguin has indeed done that, and throughout the series, we witness a compelling development in Oz's mother. She is ill, but instead of just portraying her as a victim of the disease, the series showcases her intelligence and sharpness, especially when she tries to point out Oz's flaws in not taking power yet. No one is innocent in this show. This is a major episode, and the series once again shows that it knows how to work with its characters and push them to their limits to achieve their goals. For many, the best episode remains episode 4, but this one isn't the worst. I'd say it ranks in the same level of excellence as the first or even third episode. To learn more about Penguin and the entire Batman mythos in the comics, use our commission links to purchase Batman, DC, Marvel Comics, or any type of purchase. That way, you support our work without paying extra for it. Thank you very much for all the support you give us. Now I want to hear your opinion. Did you like this episode of The Penguin? Was it the best episode in your opinion? Write your comments, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications so you don't miss any DC updates and stay informed about all the secrets behind the episodes of The Penguin. Thank you for being here, and see you in the next video.